So great catching up with my next guest. Merab Dvalishvili is going to be taking on Jose Aldo, UFC 278 on August 20th. Merab, how are you, man?
I'm great. How are you, James?
Doing well. Congratulations on getting this fight. Were you surprised to get Aldo as an opponent, or were you expecting a high-caliber opponent like this?
I actually was surprised. Yeah, I wasn't accepting this big fight. I was thinking everybody else, but not Aldo. I was thinking to maybe they was give him title shot straight, but like thank UFC, they give me to him next my opponent, and I'm just excited.
Were there any other opponents in the mix, or was it always Jose Aldo?
Like they asked me, I think Sanhagan, Dominic. Not they asked me, but I think they were saying maybe Sanhagan, and I heard maybe Dominic Cruz wants fight with me too. And I was happy whatever I was getting, but and then when the Sahagan was out because of his injury and Dominic Cruz get other fight, and I'm like, I was stressed after Aljo's fight. I don't have nothing to do. I was just training. I was in good shape, and I was just looking fight, and I have no fights so long, and I was getting depressed.
No, I bet, especially after your last fight and how good of a win that was over Marlon Moraes. I was curious, though, when did you sign the contract for this fight? When did you put pen to paper?
Just a couple of days ago.
And I guess the only downside to this fight is, even though you're on a pay-per-view, you're not fighting on UFC Long Island, which is close to home. You a little bit disappointed by that?
Yeah, I would love fighting Long Island or New York or New Jersey, because like all my Georgian community lives in New York, Brooklyn, and even New Jersey or Long Island. We are so many, and this is my second home, New York. You know, I have so many friends and family members there. Like, and yeah, I would love fight there, but now actually I want to fight like so long, like to fight one time to New York, but now I don't care. Like now I have a big fight, Jose Aldo, and then this is big. They can all my supporters, they can watch on TV, or they can.
Talked a bit about it there, just having some bad luck trying to get an opponent, because we haven't seen you since September. How difficult was it getting an opponent? Because I'm sure you wanted to fight right after that.
Yeah, I do want to fight right after, and I wasn't getting any opponent because I realized that nobody was like, it should be hard to find for me opponent. I understand, and I was just waiting, and then after Aljo has a fight, big fight, you know, with Peter, and then I was focused on this, and I wasn't worried too much because I was training with Aljo, but after Aljo defend his belt and came champion again, yeah, after it was like hard because I was.
And how are you looking at this fight with Jose Aldo from a style perspective? Obviously, former featherweight champion, good ground game, good stand up. How do you feel like you match up against him?
Yeah, he's amazing. Like striking, he's good. Like he's very basic. And yeah, he has a good wrestling, like takedown defend, and he has good jiu-jitsu. So everywhere will be tough, but I'm just gonna do my best, like fight everywhere, like striking, wrestling, or like even jiu-jitsu. I'm gonna do my best, and I'm gonna fight everywhere. You know, it's gonna be a really good fight, and I'm sure everybody will enjoy.
What do you make of Jose Aldo's takedown defense? Obviously, you're known for taking your opponents down, but he's very good at stifling those takedowns. Are you worried about that at all in the fight?
No, like I fought Deiveson before. Yeah, he has a good wrestling, like takedown defense too. But I mean, I'm good. Like, and then people has to see my striking too. So if I won't be able to take him down, I'm gonna keep a strike and like let's go. It's gonna be maybe fight of the night.
I know in the past, obviously, home base is New York for you at Longo Serra, but I know you've also trained a bit in Las Vegas. Will there be any cross-training this camp, or will it be all in New York?
Yeah, I'll be in Las Vegas for this fight because it's so much easier for me here. we have a UFC PI and more professional training partners, and Aljo will be here. Like number one is this, and yeah, here I'm more quiet here because in New York I have so many family members, friends, and like so many things going on, and always I'm always busy, and sometimes I even miss training because of like I have to go there, I have to do this for my friend, and I have to do this, I have to do this. When I'm here, I'm focused more, and like it's like I'm just training here.
Well, now I feel bad because I booked this interview time in Eastern, but we're actually on the same time zone. So I probably got you up a little bit earlier than you needed to be, right?
Yeah, exactly. But and then also I was cold a little bit. I get cold because here in Vegas it's hot outside, inside everybody has AC in their house, and I get a little bit cold, and I was I wasn't feeling really well last night, and I wake up a little late because I went to sleep late, so that's why I late to your interview.
No worries. I always appreciate making the time. It's all good. And what's your prediction for this fight? How do you see this fight playing out?
Hey man, I'm fighting Jose Aldo. You know, this is crazy. Like this is actually another opponent for me, but when I'm thinking about this, it's like I'm fighting legend. He's really, really good everywhere. So I'm just gonna go there and fight hard. You know, I tell you, I'm not accepting like he's gonna give me takedown or like anything easy. And I'm just gonna fight for everything. You know, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna keep a stand up if I need to, and then like take down and whatever. If it's not happening takedown, I'm gonna keep a throw punches and like try to make him tired, and like it's I'm gonna show my fight.
And I guess the other thing is, do you wish this was a 5-round fight? Because I figured that would favor you with your conditioning.
I would love fight rounds with anybody. Yeah. This is exactly like you said, will be my favorite. But this is big card, like pay-per-view fights. There is title fights there, and then of course they're not gonna give us 5 rounds. Yeah, even 3 rounds, it's okay. I will try my best.
You beat Jose Aldo. That's a huge win on the resume. Aldo is one of the greatest fighters of all time. Does this fight get you in that title contention talk, do you think?
That's what they told me, but I don't care title now. I just wanna win this fight, like, and then like, especially my brother is champion, and I'm just gonna enjoy. And then Aljo, he nobody will take from Aljo this belt. You know, Aljo's so strong, and like people even don't know how strong he is, and he will be champion longest he wants. So I'm just gonna win this fight, chill, you know, and maybe go 125 down. I don't know.
Well, I was going to ask you about that because I remember we did an interview a few years ago and you had mentioned about going down to 125. Were you surprised when Sterling came out saying he'd move up? Because I feel like you told me before that you would move down if you became champion.
Yeah, he's such a good guy, man. He's such a good guy. Like, but I don't want to add anything, you know. That means he's, I don't know, my brother. Even he kick my ass every day. I have to do something, you know, like. But like life is good. I'm just happy to his friend and training partner, and yeah. So that's what he said. But we'll see. I have to win this fight first, and. Yeah, man, I don't care. That would be win for me. And then I know, like in my head, if I beat Jose Aldo, and yeah, I'm already champion.
Do you still feel like that's possible? You potentially making 125?
I think it's possible. Yeah, because I have to do tests first. Like maybe UFC PI hopefully can help me, and maybe I will do tests. You know, if I make it, and then why not? You know.
And we talked about your teammate, the bantamweight champion, Aljamain Sterling. He's taken a stance against the UFC. He's saying, look, you got to pay me more if I'm going to fight TJ Dillashaw. What did you think of that? Because I think he's trying to get you guys paid a lot more.
Yeah, he's smart man. And yeah, he's doing right thing, you know, like whatever. It's a business, you know. And we have to, like, we have to negotiate. We have to I mean, he knows his price, and of course, like, he's doing right thing. And yeah, man, like, this is business. You know, they negotiate. They want best for business. We want for best for our family and our self. You know, like, that's it.
We've heard some talk about Deiveson Figueiredo maybe moving up to bantamweight. How do you think that fight would play out if Deiveson fought your teammate Aljamain Sterling?
Aljamain Sterling, man, he's a high-level fighter, man. He's classy everywhere, man. You know, man, Aljo's grappling or striking, like everybody saw his strike with Pedro Munoz, and if he needed to, he can, like, handle everybody in striking. And the grappling, I'm not talking, because he's the king of grappling and, like, MMA ground game.
And someone that Deiveson's trained with, Henry Cejudo, there's talk of him coming back. How would Aljamain Sterling do against Henry Cejudo?
Henry Cejudo is top. He's like Olympic champion wrestler, but Aljo has so many more fights and so many more experience. Like, and then he's such a smart too. And I mean, Aljo's MMA wrestling is much better, and like control or jiu-jitsu, like, I mean, Aljo has everything. And I think Aljo's reach, striking, Aljo's like experience, and yeah, I don't think Henry Cejudo can do anything to Aljo.
And we mentioned this being a really big fight for you. How many more fights do you have left on your contract? Do you know, or did you sign a new one?
Yeah, they just give me 6 new fights.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. It was 2 left, and yeah, they give me 6 new. Yeah, because yeah. So.
Well, you got to be feeling extra confident knowing the company's behind you, and you secured this huge fight against Jose Aldo.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, life is good. Like, it's crazy. Like, a couple of years ago, I was worried to, like, after I, like, some top loss, I had some bad start in UFC, like, for some reasons, and then I was worried to, I hope they're not gonna kick me out from UFC and, like, whatever. But I was just doing my thing. I was just fighting hard, and here we are now. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's incredible to see. And that was going to be my last question. You know, you were one of the few Georgian fighters that was in the UFC. Now there's a whole bunch of Georgian fighters, Giga Chikadze, Ilia Topuria, Roman Dolidze. What's it been like to see all the Georgian fighters have so much success in the UFC like yourself?
Yeah, so I'm so happy, and make me proud of see these so talented Georgians, and like, I don't know, those guys are my brothers, and I'm just happy for them. I mean, just yeah, I mean, it just makes me happy. Like, nothing better than this, that you see your brothers successful and representing my country, Georgia, and even we are a small country. Yeah, look at us. We are good fighters, and we have heart, and whatever. So there is so many good fighters coming from Georgia, and so.
This was another good interview, Merab. Thank you so much for the time. It's always good catching up with you, man, and congratulations on getting this big fight. If there's anyone you'd like to thank, any sponsors, any social media, I'll give you the last word.
No, thank you so much. So, like, nothing really. I'm just happy where I am now, and then like, thank you everybody for support, and like, see you later.